Universidad Autónoma de Occidente. Una voz para todos. Una producción de ondawao.co.
Yeah, you, I'm talking to you. I know you understand me. Do you recognize this?
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I have a dream today.
The award has been made to President Santos alone as a tribute to the Colombian people.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
So, to English or not to English? That is the question. This is UAO Speaks English. Hello, welcome everyone to UAO Speaks English. Welcome to our Facebook Live viewers. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome to our Twitter Live viewers. Yes, and to our YouTube Live viewers. I am here with Camila and with Tatiana. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I'm a little bit nervous as always, but I'm thrilled to be here with you guys.
We're too, because I'm nervous. This is my first time on the podcast, but I'm ready.
Okay, yes. I mean, I'm nervous too. It's the first time. It's the beginning of the semester. But we're excited, and we have a really good topic about something that's actually happening this week, right?
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I know you are going to like it very much.
Okay, so we're going to be sharing with you guys a little bit about the Patroni Alvarez festival. So we want to first invite you, and then we'll tell you a little bit more.
We want to invite you to follow us on Facebook and Twitter as Onda Wow, on Instagram as emisora Onda Wow, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/OndaWow.
Wake up! It's English time! I'm your host, Mark Botero, and you are listening to English Time, where we discuss everything that happens from breakfast to bedtime. All right, welcome back, everyone. As we mentioned before we went into our small break, we are discussing the Patroni Alvarez Festival. We want to share with you guys the colorful rhymes and rhythms of the Pacific region. So what we want to do is share with you a little bit about the customs, about the music of the Pacific region here in Colombia. So here are some of the words of the day.
One of the words that you're going to hear today is epicentro. The definition is a focus point, the center of something.
You can also hear spotlight, the center of the public attention.
Another word is heritage, something that is handled down from the past as a tradition.
Preserve, to keep alive, intact, or free from decay.
Afro, relating to Afro descent from Africa or to Black tradition.
And kerchief, also known as a bandana, is a square-shaped piece of cloth usually tied around the head. We're going to work these at the end of the program, and I'm sure you're going to like it.
Absolutely. Now, these are the words that you will be hearing throughout the program. And as usual, as we've always done here at UAO Speaks English, as you hear these words, see how they apply, see how we relate them to the rest of the program.
So I want to talk to you about my experience with Colombia, because I'm from here, but I have been traveling a lot around with my family, visiting new countries. But there's something about Colombia that it's unique, and it's its cultural richness. And this includes a variety of rhythms and customs. This week, Cali is going to be the epicenter of the festival that celebrates the Pacific region culture. That is the Patroni Alvarez.
Very cool.
Wow. I'm not from over here. I'm from the States. But you know what? Something that you guys didn't know is the music festival from the Petronia. It's actually one most important one of Colombia.
For the Afro culture, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So why? Why is it one of the most important ones?
Well, because due to the important...
Due to important contribution of the festival, the country in 2011 was declared Cultural Heritage of the Nation and is not only the most important of Colombia, but also from Latin America.
Really cool, really cool. Now, why? Why is it so important?
Well, this music festival is like 6 whole days where Afro culture is in the hot spotlight. You're listening to people sing, you're taking beverage, you can find food, and it's what I mentioned you, it is really, really important for the Afro culture because it's like their gathering point where they can feel like they're at home when they actually are at home, because usually they are not from Cali.
Okay, very interesting.
But of course, you could go and taste their food, of course, like fish, their rice of cocoa. Amazing. Talking about it, I'm actually getting hungry of that.
Yeah, but I want to know what else can people find at the festival, because I'm not sure.
So, as Tatiana has mentioned, people can eat the food there, and from what I've heard, the Pacific Coast food is really, really good. But some other things that we can find at the festival, there are typical dances like the curulao. Now, this is a dance where the dancers have white handkerchiefs and they use it to follow the rhythm of the music, and it's actually been used as a sign of peace. There's also dances like the bunde, the mapale, and the, how do you say that word?
Bullerengue.
Ah, thank you very much. So, if you're wondering why the festival takes place in Cali, well, and not the capital city of Bogota, why would that be?
Well, you know, the Patroni Alvarez is in here in our capital because, well, capital of the Valle del Cauca, because it's the second highest Afro population in Latin America is here.
In Cali?
Is here in Cali.
Very interesting.
These festivals pays tribute to the cultural richnesses of the Afro-descendant communities, and Cali is one of the most important cities of the Colombian Pacific.
Okay, and when you say Cali, you're talking about the entire city. I mean, there's 2 million people. The entire city of Cali is celebrating?
I mean, everyone from around the city can go, but there are some specific places where you can go and you can enjoy this festival.
Like this year, the festival is going to take place and mainly in the Alberto Galindo Sport Complex on Route 52 near the Coliseo El Pueblo. It starts actually today.
Wow, and this is why it's
That's
the
why it's-
highlight of our program, because
That's right.
today it takes off.
Till the 19th. But it started the 12th there, talking about the Pacific culture in different locations. Just not only here.
Okay.
All right. I want the guest. In which other places do you think it takes place?
Maybe malls, because there are a lot of people going to malls,
Okay.
I think.
And, well, I know I went to it last time they had it, last year, and it was at the Plaza de Toros. So maybe there again? I don't know. I mean, they might have some... There's the mall right next to it. The Cosmo Centro is right nearby, so...
Yeah, but also the Plaza de Toros is not longer available for any event, because
Oh,
they
really?
are building a mall there and they cut the whole parking lot.
I've seen
they
the
are
construction. I
that's-
didn't know that's what they're doing.
That's
I
why I
haven't
think
gone.
that is doing in the Alberto Galindo Sports Complex, because they had to change it because of that. So if you went last year and you thought it was in the Plaza de Toros, it is not. So
Okay, and for those of you that are wanting to attend, remember, it is at the Alberto Galindo Sports Complex. This is on Route 52, near the Coliseum El Pueblo. You'll be able to find it pretty easily once you get around there.
But true that the festival too is taken in the universities.
oh really? I
Yeah,
didn't
like
know
right
that.
here in La Autónoma.
Here?
Really?
Yeah, right here.
Ah,
We're talking about the biodescription and culture in the Chocó too. And
and where is that happening, that talk?
in Sepsia?
Sepia,
Sepia.
the Sepia Auditorium. I know that
Okay.
it's really big.
That's actually on the second floor of the central arch,
Yeah,
on the right wing.
right wing, I think.
Yes, on the right wing. Okay, so for those listeners that are here at the university, you can get your first foretaste of what the Patroni Alvarez Festival is about here at the very university that you are in. And then make sure that you come and support the Afro-Colombian culture and this amazing event that's happening. We're going to take a small break and we'll be right back. From the Pacific coast here in Colombia. And I don't know if you noticed, but it was really chill music. It was very relaxing.
Yeah, I just want to take a vacation to the beach.
And is this how it is at the Patroni Alvarez Festival?
It's not that chill, because people usually are like really excited, so they are dancing
wanna dance,
and
they
jumping
wanna-
around.
Okay, all right, yeah, it's a
And-
lot more pumped.
Yeah, and if
Like a
you're,
concert.
Yeah, if you're sitting down, they will just grab you even though they don't know you, and you're just like, you have to dance.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right, so once again, we are sharing with you, our listeners, about the Patroni Alvarez Festival. This is taking place from today, August 14th, until the 19th. Now, the 19th is the last day of the festival, and it is the day that closes the festival. It will be closing with the exhibition of the flavors of the Pacific. So you get to eat food from day one to the last day of the festival. And that
That's-
is good news.
That's awesome. I love it. But I
Absolutely.
know that the Petronia has been going around for several years. Like, when did this start and all this stuff?
Well, it's very interesting. This festival actually began in 1997. See, the idea was for a suitable place. They wanted a place where all these composers from the Pacific and from the Afro-Colombian descent can come together, right? Composers, musicians, researchers of the native music of the Pacific coast. They really needed a place where they can come and share the culture, share ideas, share music. And so this event started off this way, but then it became so popular that it actually grew to the event that we have now, the Patroni Alvarez Festival.
That everyone knows.
And that's actually amazing. But you know what else is important? Why they do this?
No, why?
They want to keep the tradition. The music, the dances, the foods. They don't want else people like, all right, well, we're in a different city. There's nothing the same as the Pacific. Well, why don't we just keep the tradition and people to know about it too?
Well, and that's actually a really important thing that they're doing, because as globalization happens, as the world begins to shrink and the ideas are the same everywhere, this is their touch. This is their way of expressing themselves, their way of expressing music. And the fact that they're making it a real event is keeping their culture alive. Many cultures die. They don't have enough community. They don't have enough pride in what they have to last. And so this event is very beautiful for that reason.
Okay, so what I understand is that this festival is not only to show their culture, but to show their story to the whole world. They fight for liberation, which creates a strong sentimentalism in every cultural form from this festival, because you know that the Afro-Colombian descendants have been struggling a lot through time. So just to think that many years ago, these people didn't have the right of liberty and to talking about their own, and now you're seeing like the whole city gathering around them and celebrating them.
It's beautiful.
It's like, man, we have come a long way.
Yeah, absolutely.
And us, well, we're not from the Pacific, but I'm saying it's great to know new culture. It's great to
Absolutely.
taste new food and their music.
And it's very cool. Now, this is really cool because we're talking about the history of this festival, the Patroni Alvarez, but I don't know about the name. Where did the name come from? What's up with this name, Patroni Alvarez?
All right, so let me explain who he is actually. Well, Patricio Romano Alvarez Quintero was a Colombian musician who was born in October 1st in 1914, nearby Buenaventura. Place where he took his first song, like the most famous song, that's called Mi Buenaventura. I'm sure you have listened to it.
Yeah, you have listened to it?
I have no idea.
It's
Maybe.
Like, Mi Buenaventura. Na, 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 na. I don't know. It's like, it's really known. I love it. I don't know how to sing, but I still love it.
Okay. All
Do
right.
you know how to dance?
Yeah, that's true.
For our Facebook Live viewers, we have dancers in the building.
Not singer. But this is a really famous song. And I also heard that the music had always been part of his life since he was a kid. So he learned how to play the guitar and he also sang. But he had to work on different things. He wasn't like always a musician. So he worked as a public notary and mechanicist for the locomotive of La Palmera of the National Railways. And there he found the chance to play guitar to his co-workers. So you can tell he knew a lot of things just different
Yeah, sure.
from music.
And you know, that's the reality for a lot of musicians. We're actually going to have a musician in here in a little bit that will be asking some questions and interviewing. But many musicians, they're teachers, they're doctors, they're like 900 other things because, well, music for most people doesn't pay.
Yeah, and also like their parents doesn't always see their kids as a musician from the start. They're like, oh, he's
Sure.
going to be a doctor, he's going to be a lawyer, but not necessarily something that is like from the artistic side.
And this was the case with Patricio Romano Alvarez. Yeah, he was a musician and he had these other jobs. But regarding his love for music, he knew a lot about rhythm. He was a versatile artist. He played mambucos, merengues, tangos, among other instruments. He actually became known as the king of curulao.
That's a big statement.
Wow.
That is to be the king of anything. I mean, we got the king of pop, now we got the king of curulao.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
didn't even know that.
That's
Imagine
good stuff.
that.
Absolutely. Now, his compositions, through his compositions, he taught the world about his culture, about the history, about the folklore of the Afro-Colombian descent, and about his Afro-Colombian people. And this is why the festival is named after him. Now, he died in December 10th of 1966 at the young age of 52.
Yeah.
But we have this festival to remember him by.
That's great.
Wow. This is a lot of information right now. I'm amazed. But to our listeners and viewers online, why don't you just comment down below and tell us, what do you think? Did you know all about this?
And which fact did you find the most interesting about the Patroni Alvarez
Yeah,
festival?
let us know what you think about.
We're going to go on a small break and we'll be right back.
Yo tengo un corazón de tambor que suena por la noche callada. Yo tengo la ilusión aquí en mi corazón de verte en la mañana. Yo llevo la nostalgia viva de extrañar la luz de tu mirada. Y sufro la verdad de querer regresar pronto a mi tierra amada. Marcando el ritmo de un querer que es la constante de mi ser. Vivo al compás de una ciudad que intento comprender. Y es que es tan fuerte la emoción de gritar mi raza y lo que soy. Sacude como un trueno y yo me aferro más. Yo tengo un corazón de tambor. De extrañar la luz de tu mirada y sufro la verdad de querer regresar pronto a mi tierra amada, marcando el ritmo de un querer que es la constante de mi ser. Vivo al compás de una ciudad que intento comprender. Y es que es tan fuerte la emoción de gritar mi raza y lo que soy. Sacude como un trueno y yo me aferro más. Yo tengo un corazón de tambor. Yo soy la risa, yo soy la voz, soy la nostalgia de un Son de tambor.
The Languages Institute offers a variety of different opportunities for you to practice and learn English or a third language. Want to know more? Attend the Languages Institute Fair hosted on August 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Be sure to check out the different tables to find out more about the many activities we offer for you. To get more information, contact extension number 12130 or go to idiomas.uao.edu.co.
Everyone, welcome back to UAO Speaks English. Once again, our topic for today is the colorful rhythms of the Pacific Coast, and we're sharing some information about the Patroni Alvarez Festival. And we are lucky, very lucky to have with us today Mauricio de la Rosa. Now, he has a bachelor's degree in modern languages with an emphasis in creative writing. He has been teaching and has 15 years of experience in pedagogical and humanistic field in higher education in universities.
But he also has another side to his story. He's an artist with 15 years of experience in the musical field as a singer, songwriter, actor, and director. Also, something very interesting and important is that he was second on the Patroni Alvarez Festival in 2002. But then, on 2009, his same group that's called
Sin Nombre Son,
that one got the honor to be the winners of the festival. Of course, these whole recognitions also got them invited as guests at International Night Patroni Alvarez in 2011.
That's amazing. Well, I guess that he's excited for the Petronio that starts today.
super excited.
Wow.
Super excited.
Good.
Welcome, Mauricio de la Rosa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here with us.
I'm so happy, so thrilled. Thank you very much for the invitation. You know what? We're really feeling the rhythm, the drums. The Patroni Alvarez is now here with us.
It's approaching. It's here. Okay, and you were sharing, well, I see in your bio here that you've been to the Patroni Alvarez before, and you've actually won awards there.
That's right.
So what is the spirit of the Patroni Alvarez Festival to you?
It's crazy. Something you cannot easily describe. I think you were saying it just before. It's something like the mixture of people feeling it. It's not only the black, it's the mestizo, all the how can I say it? The spirit of a community gathering together, feeling at the same rhythm, dancing, enjoying in peace, which is the most important part.
Sure.
We, as far as I know, we haven't heard of any incidents of violence when you are at the Patroni Alvarez. And just the music, just getting to you, and you feel the rhythm, and you start flowing with it. But to be there on stage and actually sing for I don't know how many people, thousands actually, is a pretty nerve-wracking and exciting moment.
Well, it's interesting because as a foreigner, I came and I went to the Patroni Alvarez last year, and man, it is a shock.
Totally.
It is completely different than anything you would see in the States. And so you get there and the colors, the sounds, it's overwhelming in a sense. Like
totally.
I was walking around and I was actually a little bit stiff, you know, because what does a white man do with all this music?
But I bet you were dancing after a while, right?
Well, you know what helps? Viche?
Totally.
Viche helps. It helps to like soothe you in, and the next thing I know, I'm sitting there like doing my little gringo thing, you know what I'm saying?
Did you like the viche?
It was very good, yes. It's very spicy.
Yeah, I think.
It has a lot of spices to it. If it's the same one that I'm thinking of.
Well, you could put spice or not. Like, I think it's your decision too. But
what's the alcoholic one with all the flavor in it, with all the spices in it? That's
the core of it.
Yeah.
Is a sugar cane.
Okay. Okay.
Those are the little secrets from the Pacific. That one in that region. People know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't know anything about it.
They have a.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm not black, but I feel black inside because I got the roots. And I was in a conference the other day. There is whole mystery and some specific rituals in order to create this special liquor. Which actually I don't know anything about it, but there is some mystery in it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. They call them spirits, you know. Alcoholic drinks are called spirits.
Spirits.
So, hey,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of magic in there.
Totally.
So, since you're a musician, we want to know which are like the most important instruments that take place in this festival. Because we know that they are not like the common instruments; they are different.
Yeah, you're right. First, we have to talk about the categories at the Patroni Alvarez.
Okay.
We have the Categoría Libre, which is the one I have the honor to participate, which is our fusions of all the roots. In the Categoría Libre, you can mix the traditional rhythms with the pop, rock, reggae, and that is something I know about the fusion. But then there is the other part, the traditional, let's say, essence of the festival, which are the currulao. Instead, we have the chirimía, which is one of the categories, and another category is violines caucanos, a different category, and we have like the marimba groups. Basically, those are the categories right now, the Categoría Libre, and each one of them has their own instruments. In terms, then talking about the Pacific folklore, we have the North and we have the South, and that is like the real competition there, because in the North we have the chirimía, and in the South we have the currulao. When we talk about currulao, then we talk about marimba, bombo macho, bombo hembra, the cununo macho, cununo hembra, the wasao, of course, and that is the basic instruments. Those are the basic instruments they have in that specific structure. And then in the chirimía, there is a complete different thing with brass, and we have the redoblante, and is the bombardino. We have all the type of instruments there.
And like, what instruments do you play?
Actually, I'm a songwriter. I'm a singer. I was the singer long time ago when I think I was the first caleño singer who won the Patroni Alvarez.
That's big.
Yeah, I think.
Miguel era Rosa in the house.
We bring guitars for you.
Yeah,
So famous person.
That's right. We're taking pictures, and I'm getting your autograph.
I hope so. I hope so.
I'm just like, Mom, I'm famous.
Come on,
Look who
please
I'm
tweet
with.
me. Follow me.
That's cool. So let me ask you. You're mentioning a lot of different instruments.
Yeah.
What would you say are the most important?
The marimba, definitely.
Okay.
Is our patrimonio cultural, our heritage, the marimba. It was recently named Patrimonio Cultural de la Inmaterial de nuestro país, from our country. And we have, after the marimba, then we have obviously the bombo, because the bombo it gives you like the beat and the heart of it, right? And you start feeling it inside yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
and then we have what else? As I said, the cununo. But there is one part, which are the cantadoras. Without the cantadoras from the Pacific, those special voices, there are no voices like them in the rest of the world. That is pretty special. That is not from this world.
Do you maybe know Suli Murillo?
Totally.
She's
Maestra.
actually like the BFF for my grandma, because she's from Choco, and community from Choco here in Cali is really close. So each time it's on her birthday, they bring the chirimia. She's always there. She's always singing, and
That's cool.
oh my God, their voices are so amazing.
Yes.
They're so different from anything you have ever heard. It's like
They
oh
reach
God.
some pitches which are really high tone of voices. I will never reach those tone of voices. It's
I mean,
special.
Voices are the most diverse, I think, musical instrument.
I agree.
They have such a range,
Yeah.
such a different way to express themselves.
That's right.
It's very cool. It's very cool. So you are a songwriter.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you play any instruments?
I play the guitar. Actually,
Okay.
I write my songs with. I'm not a very good. I have to confess right now to all the viewers. This is the gospel truth. I am not very good at playing the guitar, but the guitar for me is. It's gonna sound cheesy, but it's a part of my soul. I take my guitar and I write the songs. I write the melody. It's a part of me.
So this last song that we just heard,
Yeah.
it's called Un Corazón de Tambor.
Yes.
It was written by you.
Yeah.
Did you start that off with the guitar?
Yeah, definitely.
And it transformed and evolved into that beautiful piece that we just heard.
From just a couple of chords into that song, and that process of creating a song like that, and then just give it to some people in order to arrange and to get together and just capture the feeling, because it's not easy. Of course, with the Pacific, there is a kind of, let's say, contradiction. We feel it as not part of the real culture, so you need to actually grasp what is the real intention of that rhythm, what you really want to say, because if no, it's gonna sound fake. It's not easy to say okay, let's do Pacific music because I really want to.
Yeah.
No, you need to dig a little bit, to investigate, to do some research, and then the song comes along.
But I know this is you write the song, but is it your favorite song of all times, or you have another one?
From my songs, or from
all
the
of the
no?
ones.
You're asking a very difficult question to a person who likes music. What is your favorite song? You tell me.
I mean,
you see, it's super difficult.
Yeah, it's hard, but one of the one that you like you have just in mind. And
I can tell you from the Pacific Coast music, there is one that I really love, which is the from a very famous songwriter and marimbero here. Te Vengo a Cantar is one of my favorite songs here, from Mr. Candelario Gonzalez.
And what about from your songs? What would you say your favorite is?
My favorite is one that actually the engineer has it right there. It's the first song. I was living in France, and I had already been like a couple of times at the Patroni Alvarez, and I started my first attempt of writing a Pacific song with the rhythm, and I was missing my country. I had broken up with my girlfriend. I was totally devastated, and then I wrote a song, a romantic song called La Penumbra. And that song is like the mom of my songs, and is in the rhythm of agua abajo. I can say that the mom of my songs is my favorite song so far.
Okay.
Have you ever played in a band that plays in the Pacific?
Yeah, actually. Thank you for asking, because I had to give credits to Sin Nombre Son. Sin Nombre Son was the first band that I have, and is actually the band in which I perform and had the chance to participate in the Patroni Alvarez in these occasions.
Okay, so let me ask you. You're Caleño.
Yes, sir.
And you're doing some Pacific music. So for someone who is not from the Pacific coming to the Patroni Alvarez, how do you recommend that they navigate their way into that world in a way that's maybe they don't get as much shock? Or, I mean, I don't say shock in a negative way, but overwhelmed as I did when I was there and kind of like, where they come in and they
actually, I don't have an advice for that. I just jump in, dive in. Enjoy the flow, enjoy the rhythm, because there's no tip I can give you. It has been evolving a lot from the time I performed. By the time we won, I was at the Plaza de Toros, and now they have changed places a lot, and now it has grown into this monster. I'm really trying to understand as well. My best advice is just enjoy the lane, jump in, and enjoy the rhythm.
What groups are you most interested in this year they're gonna present?
I had an evolution in terms of music. First, I started as you know, with folklore, and now I'm more into the Latin jazz, and with the salsa combined with Latin jazz, and why not exploring this mixture between Latin jazz salsa with some urban. I'm exploring rhythms right now, and I think we have to go with the tendency.
Is that fusion an easy one to do? I mean, I'm sure it's not easy, but
Latin jazz?
What's that like? No. Fusing Pacific sounds with pop, let's say, or whatever comes up.
You have to get out of the box. You have to actually want it to do something different. It's not easy. As I said, you have to investigate first. In order to do a good fusion, you have to know the roots. If you don't know the roots, it's not going to taste like anything. I mean, it's not going to transmit what you want to transmit.
Sure.
So first, know your roots. know what is the core, what is the basics, how does it sound, how are they going to touch people's feelings, and then you kind of start exploring other rhythms. Yeah, but it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Mauricio, it is a pleasure to have you in the house with us.
Thank you so much.
I want to give a real quick shout out to our Facebook viewers.
Hi guys.
I want to say thank you to Juan Lenes, Santiago Ibargen. Juan Lenes says, when we were talking about the food, he says, the arrechon is rico.
The arrechon is
delicious. Flow delicious. Of Spanish and English there. The arrechon is rico. All right, thank you, Juan, for that. Santiago, he said no, he didn't. I don't know who he was talking about, but no, he didn't. Whoever did that. And Juan Lenes also says, I know that the king of marimba, which is part of the herencia de Timbiqui. Timbiqui, perdón. And apparently he's a cool guy. So thank you all, our Facebook viewers and our Twitter live viewers as well. We have a few others.
Well, actually, I can't see here because it's not charging, but we know there are a lot of people out there, and we are hoping that you answered the question we made at the beginning of the program of which facts you didn't knew about the Petronia. Because we know it's a festival, but we don't know like the exact details of it. So just keep sharing, keep talking to us. We will answer you in a few minutes.
Okay, and once again, we want to thank you, Mauricio. Mauricio, you're staying till the end of the program, or?
Well, actually, I don't know. I have to talk to Diana.
We're going to be learning some really cool things on the next part of the program.
Thank
we
you
actually
so much.
Have the honor of learning from Camila.
No, actually, I want to thank you guys for the invitation. As you know, probably I have to run to the Patroni Alvarez. There's some stuff that I have to go there.
Oh, you're there here this year too?
Yes, but I'm not participating. I'm just like a consultant there for some specific groups who ask my help in terms of performing. I coach some artists in order to perform.
Man, you got a hand in everything, man.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys, for having me.
Thank you, Mauricio. Thank you so much for being here.
And he is not the only guest we have. We have pre-recorded interview of Luis Lema. He's a singer and a composer born in Buenaventura, Colombia, and he's the band leader of the Bombele Orquesta and the vocal lead of the group Bahia Pacific Coast Folklore. So let's listen to him.
My name is Luis Lema. I come from Colombia. I was born in Buenaventura on the Pacific Coast, southeast Colombia. What I do for living, I'm a singer. I'm a Latin American singer. I sing different rhythms, such as salsa, such as Pacific Coast folklore. That's what I'm doing right now. I have had the opportunity to participate in some festival worldwide. The last festival I participated was in Tuluá, North Valle del Cauca, and also in Tolima, Ibagué. That was the last festival I participated in Colombia. But also I have had the opportunity to participate in festivals around Europe. Well, when I'm going to perform, I always prepare very well my songs, and I also try to dress comfortable. I'm quite flamboyant, so I like to wear something really nice that people like it. I choose the songs so to involve the crowd in what I'm doing on the stage. I'm also very friendly, very talkative, to make everybody enjoy. I'm a very good performer, I think. And in regards to the instrument that I identify myself, I think it should be maybe a saxophone. It should be a saxophone because I believe the saxophone sings. So it's like somebody singing. So that will be the instrument that I identify myself. Well, I believe the best performance on the Pacific Coast music are the people that come from the countryside. they are the best because they never go to school to learn how to sing. So they sing really naturally and they play naturally. So I think they are the best. I think I can choose one in particular because all of them, they are very good. Although I am the vocalist, I am one of the 3 vocalists from Grupo Bahia, from Hugo Candelario. And that's one of the most representative groups in Colombia and worldwide on the Pacific Coast theme. So I'm going to sing all of them because I think they are marvelous. And I think everybody should come to the Patroni Alvarez because that is a very peaceful festival. There is no fights. Everybody is like brothers there. Some people come from abroad, from Japan, from America, from Argentina, and everybody enjoys the Pacific Coast music as well as the food, the gastronomia of Colombia. So I'm not going to say any in particular because all of them, they are fantastic, and I will enjoy the festival from tomorrow until Monday when the festival will end.
No puedo más, pues cada día me recuerda a ella y hasta el calor ya se ha marchado de mi litoral. En noches frías yo me la paso buscando su estrella y llega el día y me sorprende llorando su adiós. Te juro que yo no entiendo este sentimiento. Me miro y maldigo el día que llegaste al puerto y en un segundo recuerdo aquellos momentos que hicieron de mí el más grande de los porteños. Con solo rozar tu mano y besar tu cuerpo. Anda, mira, vuelve por favor. No me dejes morir sin tu amor. Ay, mira mi negra, bríndame un poco de compasión. Si algún día tú piensas regresar, no lo dudes tanto, vuelve ya. Que los pececitos ya me preguntan por qué no estás. ¡Vamos!
Feel as a rock star. Practice English and have fun singing your favorite songs on stage by participating in our yearly Song Challenge contest. To get more information, contact extension number 12130 or go to idiomas.wow.edu.co.
Hello listeners, welcome back to UAO Speaks English. Once again, our program today has been talking about the colorful rhythms of the Pacific. We have had the honor to hear from 2 guests, Luis Lemes and Mauricio de la Rosa. And now, one of our co-conductors, Camila.
Hi.
Hello, you are actually, you have family from the Choco.
My grandmother is from there, and her father, and her mom, and people from the Pacific, they are really proud from where they came from.
Yeah.
So since I was little, I was like, I'm from Chocoto, even though I was born in Cali. I'm like, I feel so identified with them. And my grandmother has teach me how to pass that and how to feel proud of my roots. So that's why. And
so tell us, what are you going to be sharing with us today?
Well, first of all, we want to introduce our
Santiago,
because someone new popped up.
Yes, we know. You know Mauricio.
Here.
Oh my God,
We're so sorry.
Mauricio was just sitting there a minute ago.
Mauricio was there. Now it transformed into Santiago. For our Facebook viewers, that was like a magic trick.
No.
It's like, now you see him, now you don't. Santiago, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, awesome. So you're here to learn with us about what Camila is going to be sharing with us, right?
I'm going to be sharing how to do some turbans.
Wait, I'm sorry, one second. Do you have any roots from the Choco at all? Or?
Yeah, my mom's father from the Choco, and I think my aunts are there for,
Have you been?
No, I've never been in the Choco. I want to be, but
We can go together. I want to go too. They haven't
Yeah,
taken
we
me
can
there.
go.
Oh, you
Take
can
me.
go. I'll be there.
That's right. We'll take a tour.
So, we're going to learn how to do some types of turbans. I don't know how to do them all, but I know a few because I know that it's in the Petronia they actually made them. If you want to go, you buy the cloth and they just put it around your head, and they are pros on doing that.
I'm about to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you just want to get there already with yours, like when you were going there, you're already feeling like the Pacific vibe. Well, here are some of them. I'm going to take my headphones off.
Yeah, that'll be hard to do with headphones.
Yeah, I know. So basically, what you're going to need is a kerchief, like something like this, that you can just wrap around your head, and you're going to take it and put it from your neck, and that's the first part.
Like a scarf.
Like a scarf, that's
Okay.
right. And you're going to try to tie a knot in the front part of your head, because this is just one of a lot of them. So you are going to tie a knot here, and it's really looking a little bit funny, but it's taking form. So you're going to kind of want to braid it, but it's only with two, so you're going to twist it around. So while you twist it around, Mark is going to tell us something really interesting about.
All right, while you're busy twisting. For those of you that don't know, the kerchief, as a form of apparel in the United States, this head wrap has been exclusively for women of African descent.
That's true.
So you have your twist.
I have my twist here,
It looks
and
cool
then you're
already.
going to put it like a bun. Like, girls know what a bun is, and I think everyone does.
Yes.
So you're just putting it on a bun, and it's like really big and really
Oh, that's so
colorful. The
beautiful.
idea
It's
is
like
just
a flower.
It's kind of, you can put it on the center of your face, or if you want, you just can twist it a little bit around.
That's gangster.
And you're taking it, you want to hold it like really tight, because if you're just dancing everywhere, you want it to stay there.
It just stays there, like you don't have to put a scrunchie in it?
I have never put a scrunchie or a bobby pin, because you actually taking like the last part of it, and you're putting like you're putting it like inside and try to make it like a knot inside there.
Okay.
It's kind of working. So you just want to put it and it stays there.
So this is one style.
That's one style.
You can use another more scarf.
If you want, I have learned a lot of people that they put like 2 or 3 scarves. Usually when they are like little, like small pieces of a scarf, they do that.
Okay.
And this is the classic bow, the one that I'm going to do right now. Like, you know how to do like when you're tying your shoes? So, I got it confused.
Well, while you're working on that, don't worry, I'll give you guys another fun fact about kerchiefs. So the head wrap, it actually originated in sub-Sahara Africa, and it serves similar functions for both African women and African American women, I'm sorry. In style, the African American women wear head wraps that exhibit the features of the sub-Saharan aesthetics and their worldview. Wow, you finished.
I finished. Ta-da! So this is like a bow. Practically it's a bow, and you just tie it around. The thing about these styles is that you can wear like with your hair down, up. I'm wearing a ponytail because my hair is a mess right now. But it's like really cool, and you have a lot of them. I'm not an expert on it, but you can go to the Petronia with women who actually know a lot of it.
Do you know if each style have a name?
I'm sure they have. I don't know which one. I just did a bomb. That's all.
Okay.
But they should have, and they know it. And they usually do like bigger styles, because the bigger the better.
Oh, I've seen them. I want them right now.
Yeah.
So here's another interesting thing. Another interesting thing is, here in Colombia, when you see this, who do you think would wear this?
Black woman.
Black woman, right?
Yeah.
And women specifically. But
yeah, but lately there's been a trend with them.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen them? You know, any white girls too. I've been seeing lately on Instagram.
culture.
They've been putting it on, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the trend, and it's actually cool. But it's cooler that people know what it means and where is it from. And just not to wear it because of yes.
Because some people wear that without knowing what that means.
Yeah,
You know?
that point is what they have called a lot of cultural appropriation, because you have to know what you're wearing on your head.
Right. It's an interesting topic. Now, here and probably in most of the west of the world, women are usually associated with this, but turbines are not just woman specific. I mean, men
can
around
use
the
it
world
too.
actually wear them.
Men can use it too.
Yeah.
So you wanna give it a try? It's
Yeah.
really easy.
I don't know how to do it.
I am teaching you. Just take off your headphones.
Okay.
All right. We got
And let's bring back the step by step. So you're going to take your kerchief, and you're going to tie a knot on the front, like on your forehead. Just a knot, a normal knot. Almost there. Come on.
Oh, you looking cute.
You got it. Yeah, put it a little bit up. Like take this part back a little bit downward, covering your ears.
just leave it like that.
Yeah, that's great. Now you're going to twist it. Like the two pieces of fabric, twist them together. That's right.
Yeah.
And really, really tight it up. Come on, you're getting there. You see, it's really easy.
Fast, very fast.
And he's picking it up quick. I'd be super slow at making that.
And then you're going to put it around like a bun. Yeah. Continue. You're getting there.
Oh my God. Santiago in the house doing his thing.
Come on, there.
Okay,
Keep
all
doing
right.
it. It's taking kind of a form.
Right.
And then put the little piece inside.
All right.
Yeah, you got it. A version of it.
Right.
It's not a.
It's not a bun. It's like a Cheerio. It's like a really, really small cereal.
And it's matching his shirt, Ali.
It's
That's
matching.
good.
And it's matching. Good job. Fashion. Fashion.
For being my
Very
first time.
interesting.
Yeah.
Camila, thank you so much for sharing with us about how to make these handkerchiefs and these turbans. And this has been a really fun first episode. A great way for us to kick off the beginning of the new semester here at UAO Speaks English and on the WOW. We thank the listeners for tuning in. We thank, I thank my co-conductors for being the great support. And Santiago, thanks for stepping in.
Imagine you for inviting me.
Okay, so once again, thank you all for joining us at UAO Speaks English. This has been our program, the colorful rhythms of the Pacific. I'm talking to you. I know you understand me. You recognize this?
The award has been made to President Santos alone as a tribute to the Colombian people.
To be or not to be. That's the question.
So, to English, not to that is the question. This is UAO Speaks English.